So okay guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to easily mount and unmount drives using nothing more than a Linux terminal. Now with that said, before you ask why not mount it just using the Dolphin browser itself, well you could, however there are some caveats to doing it this way. If I were to mount this drive with this method, then unmount it, I cannot remount that drive until I unplug it and replug it back in, which is no bueno. However, if you were to mount it using the terminal, you can unmount and remount the drive as much as you wish. So let me quickly unplug and replug the device back in. There it is. Anyway, how would we go about doing this? How would I mount this drive using nothing more than the terminal? Is it complicated? Well, not really, and in fact, I'm gonna mount this folder to the mount directory on my system. You could pretty much mount anywhere you wish. If I made a folder here on my desktop and I wanted to mount the drive there, I could mount it there. However, I'm gonna mount it here even though it's kind of a legacy thing. You don't really have to mount devices here. However, since I already have a demo folder there, that's where we're gonna be mounting this thing. So first of all, we gotta open our terminal up. And once our terminal is up, we want to type in lsblk. This will list the available devices attached to the system. In my case, as you can see, I got quite a few drives here. Now there are some things to note. If your drive has multiple partitions, you want to be sure to specify the partition number. Let's say here on SDH, when we get around to mounting that, if I wanted the first partition, I have to be sure to put 1 at the end of it. If I wanted the second, I have to be sure to put the second number at the end of it, basically. However, as you can see here with the demo drive that I have available, the 8GB stick, it only has 1 partition. I did this to simplify the process in the video, but overall it's not too hard to get the hang of once you practice a bit. But yeah, with that said, how would we go about mounting this? Well, the first thing to do is to give the computer administrative privileges, so I'm going to type sudo, then mount, then I want to type in /dev for device, then /sdj. As you can see, this is the drive we are attempting to mount. Now, if it is a drive that has partitions, you want to be sure to specify the partition number. As you can see, we only got 1, so I'm going to put SDJ1, and after that, we can type in any directory we want. If I wanted to mount this thing to my desktop, let's say, or to that mount folder, it's as simple as just typing in the location of that folder and hitting enter. So in my particular case, I'm going to type mount/demo, because that's where my demo folder is at. And when I hit enter there, it will ask me for my password, so just give whatever password you have set on your system, and the command should run. Anyway, now that we go back into our computer's browser, you can probably see at the bottom that it is connected. However, if we just go right into the folder we specified, you should see that all your files are there. Anyway, as you can tell, it is clearly mounted. How would we go about unmounting this folder? Well, it's as simple as typing in pretty much the same command again, deleting the last half of it, and then put umount. Essentially what this command will do is unmount the drive. Now if I go back, try to go into that demo folder, everything is unmounted. But better yet, if I scroll down here under removable devices, you can see that the drive is still able to be connected to the computer. I don't have to force unplug and plug it back in again. Now that is pretty handy. So what that means is I can just go back into my terminal, type in mount again, and it's just readily available all over just like that. You may have to give it a manual refresh, but yeah, there it is. Anyway guys, I hope this video was able to help you out and I hope you learned something new, but for now I'm gonna leave this off here. DTPK signing off. Peace. Anyway, you can also do the inverse with this device. You can have like a little switch on it or something, turn it on. This particular mod is suited for pretty much any brand watch out there. You can have a leather watch, you can have a fabric watch.